it's me. This video is part 2 of what I started last week. You know what that means? There's already one part that's been done. Last week, I started on the very intensive project creating a completely custom chess set. I think it was pretty clear that I wasn't gonna finish that entire project in 1 week. Here I am to try to finish it up. We'll see how I do. Either way, today I'm going to make some good, significant progress toward finishing this freaking chess set. Although I am slightly overwhelmed by the amount of work that I have left, I am also pretty excited because I got through the part that I was dreading the most, the planning, the sculpting, the prep work. I get to go straight into the fun part, which is painting and decorating. Yes, it's gonna be extremely time consuming, but it's gonna be great! Oh my gosh. The sheer amount of different colors of paint, so many different characters, and they all have very specific custom colors. I'm scared. I better get started. Flashback, this is where we left off last week. It took me weeks to get here, and it's still just a bunch of blank white pieces. But now, at last, we get to see some color. So I'm gonna start with one of my kitty pawns. I went with a very dead-looking brown color until I realized, no, that's not it. Wonderful, first piece and I'm already remixing colors. This is gonna be great. We have to admit the new color is better though, okay? It was worth it. Look at that. Out of his grave, he has been resuscitated. This character just happens to be Derek, who is actually the child of the royal couple, Shelley and Eustace. Woof, they send their own out there on the front lines. Their own child is a disposable pawn in this epic battle. It's intense. I did try to use my paint pens wherever I could to speed up this process, but this piece in particular had a lot of detail. It's just gonna take forever. But here he is. It's Derek in chess piece form. And for the final touch, I painted a chocolate color around the bottom rim of the piece. Now, if you remember, this is a battle of chocolate versus vanilla, as well as cats versus bunnies. Cats are on the chocolate side. Also, this will just help me to color code the pieces to make sure that this chess set is actually playable. And there we have it. First piece complete. What do you think? Do you like this? Oh, you better. You can't say no. You have to like it. Yes. Next, I'm getting started with the stacked cats, starting at the bottom with good old Harold, of course. I have to add the waffle cone texture to him, which is just a freaking nightmare. Remind me to stop making characters with waffle cone patterns on them. I hate myself every time for it. Once I got over that hurdle, he ended up looking pretty cute. Okay, Harold, time to join the chocolate army. Moving up the stack, it's Jenny next. I did debate on whether to add arms to the bodies or just leave them plain because it is just a lot of little details to add, but I just couldn't help it. Okay, I can't resist some little stubby arms. Oh, they're just so cute. And I thought that it would just make the pieces look more complete, although that green is not working for me. Go over that with black, please. Thank you. I also tried to see what it would look like to add a tail to the back since they are cats, but that looks pretty much terrible and awful and everything bad. So let's not go with that idea, okay? Let's just say their tails are... They're down. You can't see them. The tails exist in the same place as their feet in the abyss. All right, she's done. Who's next? Oh, it's Martin, of course. He may be one of my favorites of the stacked cats. I don't know if it's the Neapolitan thing or just that expression, but oh, Martin's my man, okay? I love him. Then, of course, we have the top cat, Nikki, who is just sweet and cute. You gotta love her. I guess I'll play the sprinkle song here since I am adding sprinkles. I'm gonna be doing a lot of sprinkles in this process. We can't play the song every time or else we're all gonna end up hating it. Which would not be good. Nobody wants to suffer while looking at sprinkles. Next, it's one of my absolute favorites, Mega Chubs. Even though Mega Chubs is typically mega, in honor of trying to keep things uniform, Mega Chubs is going to keep his meganess in check today. To be fair, I did choose the kitty pawn with the biggest head, but I mean, he is meant to be the same size as everyone else. I'm just not as consistent with my sculpting as I should be. I realize now that I could have just made him the regular Chubs version and not done the Mega Chubs, but I really just prefer the happy fed version of Chubs. What on earth have I done to him, though?
Gosh.
What is this? Get it away from me. I tried to just go with it and accept this Psycho Chubs wearing too much eyeliner, but I couldn't. So I decided I gotta completely redo the face. I tried to do a better job this time. I came up with this. He kind of looks like that girl who wears a ton of makeup every single day, but then one day she doesn't. And you're like, who are you? Either that or a creepy old man. Oh, I forgot his eye patch. That's why. Let me add that real quick. There's still something about him that's not quite right, but at least I'm not deeply uncomfortable looking at it anymore. We gotta move on. Next we got, who is this? Oh, it's Winifred. I should have known that immediately. I'd recognize those bulbous eyes anywhere. It's interesting that this epic battle of cats versus bunnies is putting Winnie and Wilfred on different teams. Wilfred is usually the emotional support for Winnie, but in this case, they have to play against each other because at the end of the day, Winnie is a cat and Wilfred is a bunny. Their species have divided them. That's just so tragic. I think I feel a tear coming out. Is it? No, it's not. Wasn't a tear. Side note, I love how chess piece Winnie came out. Unlike Mega Chubs, who's struggling a little bit, she is rocking the chess piece, okay? Next is a very special one. She needed her own full set of colors mixed especially for her. All of this paint just for this one chess piece. I mean, the amount of paint in general that was needed for this chess set was just ridiculous. I've never needed this many different colors at once. This character is another one of my favorites. Oh, I just love her. She's one of my new characters. Her name is Rainbow, and she's just so adorable. I'm so glad that she's here. Oh, just look at her, so cute. And now shifting to the other side, I'm gonna get started on some of the bunny pawns. Thankfully, I still had a bunch of mixed paint from the bunny mailbox that I recently painted, so I can use this for all the worker bunny pawns, starting with Tilly because she's kind of hard to miss with that crooked head. Boy! So the worker bunnies are here for battle. They are taking a break from their usual work of painting rainbows. They're showing up to represent bunnies in this critical battle against the cats. Now the base of the bunny pieces are all going to be vanilla colored because we're doing chocolate versus vanilla. Tell me you didn't forget that. Oh, I forgot her little eye shinies. Let me add those. Next up is Billy. I noticed that this particular bunny pawn looked just a little bit more awkward than the rest. The head is kind of tilted back and it's just a little bit crooked. And when I noticed that, I just knew, yeah, that's Billy. This man is just the epitome of awkward anxiety. Notice I did add the little tails on the bunny pieces. Even though tails didn't really work out on the cats, at least all the bunnies are getting nice little fluffy tails. I know how bunnies feel about their tails because I've been there, okay? I'm talking from experience. So we gotta respect that. On to our girl Millie. It's your
time to shine, sweetie. Let's do this.
Now from this footage, it actually seems like we are kind of just like flying through these pieces. It doesn't seem to be taking that long. But make no mistake, this took forever. There was so much of this process that I didn't even bother to film because it was just so much. It honestly felt like just the never-ending coat after coat of paint on every single piece, endless fussing over tiny little details. Oh, and here's Willie. I honestly wish that I had thought to sculpt his hat because trying to paint it on and not make it look weird was a bit of a challenge. I think I made the best of it and it's not too bad. He still looks pretty cute, right? Oh my gosh, come on, just tell me he looks cute and move on. Next. Ooh, this is exciting. This piece is going to become the character named Citrus. You guys know Citrus?
Yes.
No you don't. Stop lying. You don't know Citrus. Citrus does not exist yet. Citrus is actually the child of Lemon and Lime. Oh my gosh, you guys. You had a child. This is awesome. How did this, when did this?
Congratulations!
Since I'm making this character up on the fly, I needed to do a little bit of planning. Obviously, I want to make her a combination of her two parents. I ended up going really simple and babyish with the face. And then since Lemon and Lime both have accessories, I added a little shirt on her and I gave it some little lemon or lime seeds.
I don't know.
Then I decided to take the yellow of Lemon's bow and the green of Lime's hat and mix those colors together. This is gonna be the color of Citrus. citrus, which really makes no sense because why on earth is the color of her parents' clothing accessories affecting the color of her fur? But I like it, okay? Obviously, we got kind of a lime green color. It's not a color that I use very often for my characters, so it feels pretty unique. She is giving me the baby Shrek vibes. Other than that, I'm digging it. I did decide to invent a new character here because, well, Shelly and Eustace got to have their son in the cat army, and I think it's only fair for Lemon and Lime to have that opportunity as well. Also, I was one bunny character short, so I really needed to pull one out of thin air, or more accurately, out of lemon. So there you go, introducing Citrus.
I hope you like her.
Okay, so we're going from a brand new character to possibly the oldest character on this board. It is the classic Angry Pig. Even though he doesn't really have a formal name, Angry Pig, that's not really much of a name. This was really one of the first characters I ever designed that anybody cared about, you know? He was the main character of my channel for a while, until, you know, a guy named Pickle came around and changed everything and stole the focus, but let's leave Pickle out of this. Now, it does not escape my notice that the Angry Pig is a pig. He's just wearing a bunny costume. But I thought it would be kind of funny to include him anyway, and it kind of makes sense that he's so angry because he's like out here fighting for bunny honor when the guy's a pig. If anyone has a reason to have a bad attitude right now, it's him. He's not even a freaking bunny. Next is a very special girl, even though I almost forgot her. Sorry about that. I'm stroking her cheek to make up for it. This is Strawberry, who honestly has so many details in different colors, but I mean, I can't leave anything out. It's all too important. Now, even though painting a chess set was not my idea, clearly, because I resisted it for about a year, I did become very attached to this process. I mean, I am committed, and I am really trying to do a good job with it. I really hope that those of you who so desperately wanted to see this happen are satisfied so far. I mean, we still got a ways to go. The very last pawn is going to be Wilfred, who is yet another costumed character, but unlike the Angry Pig, he is actually a bunny. He's just wearing a cow costume and looking quite cute, I might add. And there we have it. All of the cat pawns and all of the bunny pawns are complete. Even though I've still got a ways to go on this, I'm really starting to get excited just seeing how this is coming to life. Next week will be the last video of this series, and we will finally see the completed chess set. I'll finish all the rest of the pieces, and don't forget, I have the entire chessboard to decorate as well, so we'll do that too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!